Now, we're going to talk about a subject that should we talk about, whether you want it to follow your dream or passion, whatever it may be. You know, whether you're an artist, a film director, or you want to make films, or you want to create something in this world. You know, since we're doing a book, John Assaraf is, I would say, an amazing person, if you will. He was in the hit movie The Secret, which you probably heard of, right? Now, whether you live up to your potential, that's up to you, isn't it? Like, see, the thing is, if I can say this, if I talk to you today, face to face, would you be excited about the thing that you're doing today? Like, are you stuck in the rat race or the matrix, if you will? You know, following orders from everybody else, you know, following from, you know, society ideas of how we should live our life. Now, most of my video is always talking about geared towards those few individuals who actually made things happen, even if they did get ridiculed, criticized, you know, from everyone, because the idea is you can create. Like, most people think that it's unrealistic to achieve your wildest dream, and that your wildest dream can't come true. Well, I would say I did this video a while back when I did a book review, but since I'm going to be talking about dreams versus just existing, you know, dreams, pursuing your dreams, and versus just existing, because Les Brown says, you know where's the wealthiest place on earth? It isn't what you think it is. It's the cemetery. That's where all your hopes, dreams, and music still in you, but they die with you, right? And I noticed something, you know, Ariel Nightingale, I said this in my cover video, he says that people started to die inside at the age of 25, and they don't get buried to the 65, and I realized that is true. People, like, if you hear what people say out of their mouth, it's not exciting, you know, they don't live an exciting life. Now, mind you, I'm a introvert, so that's not to say, you know, my dream is a little bit different from yours. Your dream is different from mine. So, whatever your dream is, I believe that we should understand that most people complain and they don't do anything about it. That's what he says. Like, the one who have it worse than you, they're going to have it all, he says. Like, they're going to achieve their wildest dream, and they can manifest this, because in this book it talks about the laws of the universe. You know, he also talked about how the human brain works. I can talk about, you know, the human mind, because I understand it quite a bit, you know, because I have not only studied it, but I understand how it it's like when you understand how it works, you can guide it where you want it to go, because your brain is like a servo mechanism. You can, if you have a target and you have a target, it will shoot. Even if you get off course, it go right back on course, and it become a torpedo. It's like a heating missile or whatever it is. Now, he said in this book that don't just, you know, read this book and your life doesn't change. You know, whether your dream is to have a healthy body or become fit for the year, or what is it that called, or going after your dream like later in life. No, do it now. No, but he says not only you know, he said knowledge is not potential power, but it can be if you apply knowledge in your life, you know, plus strategy, and then what you do consistently, because it's what you do consistently to get the result. A lot of people I notice in the, and I'm not trying to be mean to them, but they're too afraid to go after their want. You know, they know the law of attraction, but they're too afraid of what other people might think, or they get criticized, or they study so much that it consumes them. And okay, here's the thing. What I noticed through my years of studying and try to practice the law of attraction, or doing the best I can, is this: you can manifest small stuff, but if you never get to manifest the big stuff, you lose faith. A lot of people manifest small stuff, and it does work, but a lot of people lose faith in the bigger stuff because they can't see how it's going to happen. You don't need to know how it happened, you know, like, but you do have to take consistent action. I mean, it's all great, and you know, look, I'm a big believer in the law of attraction, and I believe that the universe conspires you to support your dreams. You know, it conspires you to have whatever you want to have. It listens to your every thoughts and every feelings, and you vibrate to the universe. And I believe that. You know, I got a lot of people. You see, when I start to show people proof that I'm achieving my dreams, people start to say, I'm inspired by you. Wow, you're living proof of the law of attraction. You're inspiration, Johnny. Exactly. It's what I do. You know, I don't just sit, you know, most people bash on reading books, but I believe reading books is also a good thing. You know, you don't. I believe not only you should know how your whole brain, mind, and vibration works and the law of attraction, but you should also have the knowledge. You know, I believe knowledge is important too, not just the law of attraction. You can study law of attraction all day long, but if you're not doing what you wanted to do, study other subjects to help you get there too. Because if you notice Bob Proctor, probably John Assaraf, a lot of people who are into the law of attraction, the reason why you know them now is because of marketing. Now you may say, oh Johnny, that's not true, it's law of attraction. Yes, but it's also marketing. It's how people get attention, and it's how people get known out there. You know, if you understand how marketing works, if marketing and psychology is just almost the same, if you understand it from a side point. Because marketing, where people market it to you at a subconscious level, about 95% of the thing that you do is automatic. It's subconscious. You know, you don't think. You know, you brush your teeth, take a shower, whatever. And these laws are good, but what happened if you tripped up? What if you fall? Get back up again. You know, no. Now, whether your dream is to whatever, learn marketing, learn how to not only persuade, but also to use psychology. Not only that, study psychology. If you want to go after your dreams, study psychology. Study a lot of things that most people wouldn't do. I know if people hate. I know. Look, when you're in personal development, all you do is grow. You're trying to grow you, right? You become the best version, and when you become who you truly are, you start to attract, you know, bigger people that will help you along the way. That's what happened to me. You know, I am friend with Michael Lozia, the best-selling author. You know, that never actually happened to me before, but for some reason, my dreams start becoming truer and truer. You know, and it doesn't have to be, you know, outside. It can be online. You know, you can use the law of attraction online. Maybe sound preposterous, but it can be. You know, now, whether your dream is to whatever, I believe that not only you should believe in your heart that you're going to achieve whatever you're going to achieve, but knowing that, stop procrastinating, stop being afraid that you're going to fail. You're going to fail regardless, you know. And that, not only that, you must believe in faith. Not in the faith that I'm talking about, where everybody's talking about, a faith that's higher than you, the higher power that's guiding your life. and then also be in tune with your intuition. Develop that to a degree that you can tune in and listen to that small voice within. And also, I believe not only should we understand the laws of nature, the law of attraction, we should also understand how our vibration works, our mind. Because our mind is not only sending out vibration, it's receiving other people's vibration. And you can feel the person energy, right? When you send it out to the universe hears you. And it moves you towards your goal, and your goal moves towards it. Now, my dream is much more different, if you will. But I believe that most people get stuck on the law of attraction alone. Law of attraction is people say that it's working, yes, but somehow they're not achieving their dreams. Not to say, but you need other things to know too. You can't just read a whole bunch of book on law of attraction and manifest or do vision board. I'm not saying that doesn't work, but if you understand what I'm talking about, how the brain and the mind works, the conscious mind is about 5% or maybe 1%, while the other, it's really deep down part of your mind. I remember Sigmund Freud. He introduced the unconscious, I don't know, in the 1900s or 18, I can't remember. It's been a while. That's why, if you think about it, that's why what's it called? Psychic people can actually tune with nature, because they're so in tune. Well, of course there are other what's that, fake fortune teller try to rip off your money, but there are actually, man, I don't know, I want to try one of them. But also I believe that you should be eclectic, that you should be flexible in your thinking, because most people who are not flexible in their thinking, they're too rigid. They can't see the world for. I remember Brian Tracy says, you don't see the world as it is, you see the world as you are. You see, when you see the world, you don't see this. People say, yeah, it's reality. No, most people say it's reality, but it's what they see in themselves, and therefore it's like a projection. The mind is a projection, and then therefore they act towards their world, right? Now, in science, they say that we're energy, right? Everything around us is energy, right? Vibrating. But I mean, it's fun and all to learn all the energy stuff in quantum physics, but if you're not living the life you wanted to do, then I think it's just time to study other subjects too. Because I'm trying to move you towards something that is actually also good. Because a lot of people get stuck. I'm telling you, I've seen it a lot. You may hate this video, you may not. Look, I'm telling you. Look, I'm not trying to hear. I'm not trying to, make you want what you want to hear. I want to say it, so I don't want to sugarcoat it. Because if you're not getting the result that you want, do something different. Stop doing the same thing and expecting the result that you want. That's why most people don't get the result they want. And over the years, I have seen a lot of things online, and people hoping, wishing, for the lottery ticket. Look, I get it. You want fast money, but whether, and also existing, right? When you exist, it's not fun. You become a puppet in society. You just string along and not choosing your path, your own path. You just listen to everybody else's voice, and you don't do anything with it. Look. I'm not bashing on the law of attraction, because there is a misconception in the law of attraction, community. All people is do is, they manifest more. That's good. I'm not disproving that. But also try the bigger stuff, okay? The bigger stuff that you can't reach. And try to see if you can. And once you can reach the bigger stuff, then it proves to your mind that it works more. Because otherwise, if you set... Because Bob Proctor, if you're into the law of attraction, you probably know Bob Proctor. He says that you should set a C-type goal. A C-type goal is you don't know how to get there, but you know that you're going to get there. While A and B are just, you already know how. A is already, you already know how. That's not fun. You're not growth. It's not progress. And B is you think you know how to do it, so that you go back and forth. But if you reach for the stars and you shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you land among the stars. See? I know this kind of rant, but it's simple, but we make it complicated. We overcomplicate things. Just make it simple. Either whether you think in your head or you write it down or you create a vision board. Not only that, you internalize the emotion, but also take action. Inspire action, whatever. But take action. Tony Robbins said massive action, but most people take too much massive action without strategy, right? That's what. Okay. And also, why I say that, because this year I actually achieved my dream. I'm going toward my dream. It's different from a lot of people. So I asked John Assaraf a question that you probably want to hear. How do you respond to failure, John? Thank you so much for that. How do you deal with other people's opinion about you? He says, each failure equals learning. Learn to pick yourself up, reflect on your growth, and then try again. You won't achieve your goals if you give up. That's right. If you fail and you give up, you have lost. But if you pick yourself up and you don't give up and you try again one more time, it's all about one more time. That it's like usually the first step is the hardest, but if you can get the momentum rolling and you start the ball rolling, everything will fall into place. And that's how the law of attraction works. If you actually believe that's going to happen, you start to, that's how I noticed. If you start to ball rolling and momentum rolling, the law of attraction start working effortlessly. And it does work. And if you don't believe me, I have it right here. Right? So, and also his quote is... So anyway, that's enough for rant for today. I rant a lot. But either whether your dream is to do something, I believe that we're here not just to live life existing to everybody else's opinions, but I believe that we're here to live life to our own making. We are creator of our universe. He says, his quote said, we can have whatever it is that we want, we choose. I don't care how big it is. John Assaraf, The Secret. Now, I believe that we can have what we want. I believe, because I want something, and I know that I can do it. I believe it, and bam, it become true. It become my reality. That's what we should do. We should believe it. We should believe in ourselves. We should believe in the universe, the trust in the process, because you will indeed in the future become that type of person. You attract big players to you. You see, it's true. It's so true that nothing will ever. You should be able to go after what it is you want. That's all I want to say. Great book from an amazing person. Till next time. Oh, subscribe to my channel, like my video, and share this video, because it's the truth that not only that. Oh, and by the way, synchronicity and law of attraction is the same as one my friend Lisa says, right? So I'll do synchronicity video later in the future, but now it's just about dream versus existing. So I'll see you till next time.